gone for a minute. I'm back, so allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Krystal with a K, and you have tuned in to Adulting-ish with a K. Yes, Adulting-ish with a K, and today's topic is going to be about cheating. Let's talk cheating. Let's talk cheating. So what is cheating really? So I'm going to jump right on into this thing, and I'm going to start off with this scenario. Now let me tell you, let me preface this by letting you know that if you have to go through all of what I'm finna tell you, walk away. Walk away from that relationship because it's not worth it. It's not what it is. It's not good. But I'm going to start off with telling you how I call my ex cheating. So I have been very transparent in all of my vlogs and who I am. I had my best friends on here the last episode, and I had them talking about who I was. They shared memories. They kind of gave you who I am. I'm a very open book. So I'm going to give you a little story about what I did back in my much less mature days when I didn't have as much wisdom on how I caught my ex cheating. So this is back around the time when Catfish first came out. And I saw the idea, and I was in a lesbian relationship. Most everybody know that I was a lesbian for 10 years. I've been delivered. Even though people don't want to believe me, I am delivered. I am with men now. I am not interested in women whatsoever at all, except for, no, I don't want no new friends. No new friends. No new friends. So anyway, Catfish came out. Let me just jump on into it. And I was feeling some type of way about my girlfriend. She was just kind of, she was giving me all those signs of there was somebody else or was something else going on or what have you. So what I did, I created a fake Facebook page. I went to another social media site that I was on, and I took that page. Found a girl that I knew she would be interested in, right? Oh, this is horrible. Her type, her whatever, and I took this girl's pictures. Lord, that's horrible. And I created this page. I'm not gonna tell y'all the page because the page is still active. I'm no longer using it, but I did. I took 2 weeks. 2 weeks every day. I made a comment on it. I put a meme up. I did something so that it looked like that this Facebook page was older than 2 weeks or what have you. I went to my girlfriend's page, and then I got on the groups that she was on, and I would follow those groups. I did this for 2 weeks, y'all. I would follow those groups. I would like comments if she put comments on there or what have you. I let 2 weeks go so that she kind of see me, who she thought was someone else, and this is horrible. I'm sorry, y'all. It's horrible. So then I attacked. I jumped in the DMs and was like, "Hey, are you single?" She said yes.
Okay. Now I see.
I should have just stopped there, but no, I needed to see how long and how far she would go. So I was like, I think you're cute. I'm interested. I want to see what's going on. And we started conversing. Well, 1 week turned into a full month before I had to hit her with the clinger because she at this point wanted to meet. Here's the funny part, guys. We would be together at my apartment, and she would be messaging this girl, thinking that I was either asleep, thinking that I was not paying attention. She thought I always, if you know me, I'm always playing a game on my phone. So she thought I was playing a game. I would have my phone on silent, so when the little Facebook Messenger icon would pop up, I would be able to just click and respond. I cannot make this up. I am so serious that I did this. She would have her back towards me, whatever, woo, woo, woo. So she had no idea that the person that she was so interested in was actually me. So I was like, okay, so why don't we meet up? I wanted to see if this girl was going to, it was like probably 9:30, 10-ish, right? I wanted to know if she was going to get up out the bed and go meet this fictitious woman she was falling for on Facebook via Messenger. So I was like, let's meet up. So she was like, okay, cool. She was like, when? I was like, right now, tonight. I had a bar. I don't know. I can't remember what bar it was. I just chose a bar or a restaurant. Nope, I do remember. It's the place that I still go to today. I said TGI Fridays in Addison. I sure did. And I lived down the street from it too. And like I said, she was at my house, so it was perfect. So I was like, yeah, I can be ready in about 30, 45 minutes. Let's meet at TGI Fridays. So do y'all know this girl actually got up out the bed and was like, my auntie ain't doing too well. I'm finna go holler at my auntie. Oh yeah, may she rest in peace. But well, her auntie wasn't gone then, but she's gone now. She showed live on her auntie. So I let her get all the way ready. That girl went and took a shower, got so fresh and so clean with an outfit that I bought, with the matching J's that I bought, with the cologne that I bought, so that she could get ready, right? And as she was about to walk out the door, she turned around and said, "All right, babe, I love you. I'll see you later." I was like, I said the girl's name. She froze like a deer in headlights, right? And she was like, "What did you just say?" I said, "So all the time that you spent getting to know her, you were really just getting to know the person you supposedly love." So that's how I caught my chick cheating. That's why I'm kind of talking about this today. Let's talk about what cheating really is. Because a lot of people don't understand all the aspects of what cheating is. They just think if you have sex with somebody else, that's cheating. In actuality, it's really not that. It's so much more. And so we're going to dive right into it. And we're going to talk about it. I wanted to put it out there. One of the best compliments I get about my vlogs is that I'm very relatable. I put my life out there, honey, so that you won't have to worry about it, or you can learn from them. You can laugh at me because I can laugh at myself, as y'all saw earlier, what have you. But I put it out there because I know I'm not the only one in this world, and I just recently realized I'm not the only one in this world that's gone through the things that I've gone through. And so I want to talk about cheating. I want to clear it up because I've always been taught when you know better, you do better. Therefore, if you do not know all the signs of cheating, if your spouse may or may not be cheating on you, and or if you do not know if you are cheating, you're on the verge, like you're contemplating and trying to figure it out. We're gonna put it on out there. We're gonna put everything on out there. So grab your wine and let's settle on in. So I'm gonna start with what my definition of cheating is. Hold on, let me get a little list on in here. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what my definition of cheating is. Now I have my cue cards today, y'all, so I'm be reading a little bit. Because I had a lot of good ideas, and I want to make sure that I say them the way that I thought them and not mix them up. So here's Whitta K's definition of cheating. Cheating is the act of entertaining another individual who is not a part of your relationship. When you devote time, energy, and emotions, not just of a sexual nature, and or establish emotional connection with someone outside of your current relationship. So listen, I've heard 1,000,001 times, every person that I've ever been with was like, what is emotional cheating? Like, what is an emotional connection? I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be really honest with you. Emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating. It's more in depth. It hurts more. And I mean, it hurts because from that point forward, the person, whether man or woman, is now questioning themselves. Like, why wasn't I not good enough? In every relationship, all of a sudden, the things that you did when you were cheating on your spouse or cheating on them, they're going to be noticing it in the next relationship that they're in. And it might not even be that. So they're ruining it because they're scarred. It's like PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Post-traumatic stress disorder, right? So let's talk about emotional cheating. So I've given you what the definition of overall cheating is. My perspective. That's not, you can quote me and just say I did it if you write in the paper, but that's not in anybody's Webster's dictionary. I didn't Google that. That's what, from my experiencing of being a cheater, because I'm not perfect and I have done it, as well as being cheated on, that was my experience, and that's what I pulled off as what I thought the definition was. So here's what emotional cheating is. The intimate connection one has with a person other than the person or individual they are in a relationship with. Emotional cheating includes constant communication via DMs on any social media device. So not just Facebook, not just on Instagram, not just, I don't know, I don't know. I don't have a Twitter account, so I don't know if you can DM somebody on Twitter, but those little cute little apps that we can download, like what's one of them? Google, well, it's a couple of them. When it comes to me, I'll think about it. But even if you're communicating with them in that perspective or what have you, an emotional connection with that person. Conversing via text messages, secret modes or folders. So if you have a secret folder that you save pictures and that you've sent or been sent to you, those secret modes, or even if you have your specific person's name under domino, spam, in your contacts, you know what I'm saying? Like, This is emotional cheating. Just because you haven't laid down or given yourself to this other individual, you are still cheating on your spouse. Let's go on back to the notes. Let's go on back to the notes. I said hidden names in context. Secret locations. I'm going to have a story for that one. So I was not cheating, but I was with someone who was cheating on somebody. And at work, we had a secret location. I'm not going to tell you which job it was or whatever that looks like, but be clear that we had a secret location. If you know me, you know who I'm talking about. Some people might think some other stuff, but if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. Because I almost lost my job. Anyway, we had a secret location that we met at outside of when we were doing these emotional connections. Or any emotional dependency of that person, i.e. your day is just not the same if you don't communicate. You wake up and you don't have that good morning text, or your person know that, okay, he leave or she leave out for work at 3:30 or 1:30 or 2:30, on the road by 1:30, 2:30. I send a text every day like clockwork at 2:32. Yeah, somebody is emotionally cheating on somebody. And it don't make it right, and it don't make it better if both of y'all have somebody and then y'all connecting in the middle. Somebody needs some couple therapy. Y'all need some counseling. It ain't going down like that. Like, seriously, that's not, you got to walk away. Listen, I'm going to go straight for just a second. I'm going to get off my cue cards for just a second because I want to know, why can't you just walk away when it gets that deep? What if that person ain't making you happy? Why don't you just walk away? Like, why are you staying with this person, regardless if that person has somebody or not? Like, why are you staying with the person that you're with if you will have to do all of this extra behind their back? Obviously, they are not completing you, and if you cannot have the conversation, hello, I'm finna preach to you. Wait a minute. If you can't have the conversation to fix it because you're scared to, that person wasn't meant for you. Walk away. But anyway, I'll go back to my cue cards. So if your day is just not the same, you have to talk to this person, you vent. You get off of work, you had a bad day, good day, indifferent day. And you immediately call this person and you talk to this person on the way home, because I've been in that type of situation too. I am not perfect. But I've been in that situation too, on both parts, with somebody else who was cheating and emotionally, and then with me cheating with somebody else. I would call them on my way home. I lived literally 7 minutes from my job. 7 minutes. I would take you won't believe, but there is a long way, even if you 7 minutes away. But I would take the long way, like literally I would take the long way away from home or what have you, just so I could talk to my boo for a minute or two. Tell them about I'm telling on myself now. Hold on. Tell said person about my day. Let me just, hold on. Let me get the little drink of the drink. So I won't Tyler Perry it. I ain't gonna snitch on myself. Now listen. But I would literally take the long way home. I would take 20 minutes to get home. I'll make a stop or something like that, so that I could talk to the person that I was talking to when I was in the situation, when I was cheating or what have you. Because I had to tell them about my day. Whether it was a good day or a bad day, I just had to hear the voice. I just needed to have that conversation because I knew we were going to have to go back to texting or whatever when I got to the house. So I took every opportunity throughout the day, while I was at work or not, I took every opportunity to talk to said person. I was emotionally cheating. And it's funny because I taught everybody that I was with about emotional cheating. Like, I would tell them, listen, said person did this to me because my first female love broke me first with emotional cheating. That's what I learned how it was. Before she did anything else, that's what I learned that emotional cheating was. And then my first love in general, I was probably the person who was the emotional cheatee for said person. So, but like, everybody acts like they don't know what it is, and it hurts more because you connected with this person on a level that you have not or do not connect with your significant other, with your partner, with your mate, with your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, baby daddy, baby mama, whatever you want, little zaddy, little mama, like whatever you want to call them, whatever the nickname is. You have to take those opportunities to talk to them, and when those periods of the relationship are getting dry, that's what usually happens. You go and seek somebody who is new and adventurous for the perspective of that person doesn't know you as well as your spouse does, right? And you don't know them as well as you know your spouse. So it's new and exciting, but it really is not going to amount to nothing because 9 times out of 10, if you cut it off with who you're with and you get with that person, you find out that what you had at home was better. Hello, I'm preaching again. You find at home, you find out what you realize is you find out what was at home is better than what was out here in these streets. Because that person has gained a love, a support for you. They are holding you down. They are rocking with you. It's a journey that y'all been on. And so the support and the love and the things that the person that you left or the person who's at home will do for you, this side piece ain't. I promise you they ain't. They're not going to be there for you. They'll listen to you and they'll talk to you and they'll tell you, give you this dream. But in actuality, this dream is absolutely nothing. It is just that. It's a dream, and everybody got to wake up out of a dream, because if you don't wake up out of a dream, you're dead. Bam. 1 + 1 = 2 every time. So emotional cheating, I think, happens from my perspective. Emotional cheating happens more often. I think it happens more often with men because men are such physical creatures. See, we might be tired. We women, we might be a little tired of the same old game that our dude play, but we're gonna be loyal. Yes, we've cheated, we cheat, or what have you, but not as much as men, because men are physically attractive. So we can sit here and say, oh, he's handsome, or he's fine, or have he sex. I used to be back in my day when I was real young, I used to call out a dude and be like, sexy, sexy. Like, literally, I used to do that walking. It was, it should be embarrassed, I'm not. But I literally used to call out dudes like that and be like, hey, immaturity, y'all, immaturity. But, we can say that, but we don't necessarily have to have it. See, if guys see something they like and they have to have it. Now, if I have any male comments on here, they might not agree with me. They might be going off on me, but men are physical by nature and women are emotional by nature, and we are committed by nature too. That's just kind of how we are. That's kind of how soul ties work, And so I find that men usually cheat more emotionally, also regular cheating, just regular old sexual encounters or what have you, but it's times are kind of changing and it's turning into what my man won't do, another man will do. And it's not a sexual nature, it's these guys are sitting here listening to us now. Now, obviously, their ultimate goal, more than likely, is not for you to leave your man, but to just know what you feel like, right? But times are changing to this aspect of, and it's so funny because that meme came out, black women don't cheat. Baby, yes, we do. Don't stop lying to yourself. Yes, we do. We definitely do. And I'm not advocating cheating. I'm trying to put it out here so nobody can ever say that they didn't know what cheating was, or I wasn't trying to, or I love my person, or be bad when your man or your woman walk out the door and they tired, or kick you out the door. Be to the left, got that Beyonce on. So I came up with four questions. 4 questions to prove to yourself or to know for sure if you are emotionally cheating. First question, number 1. Do I have to hide this friendship or companionship from my mate? Duh. If you are hiding contacts, erasing text messages, locking with what is the Samsung has where you can open your phone with your eyes? Facial recognition. If you have to do all of that because you're having conversations and you don't want your significant other to know about it, baby, you are cheating. You are cheating. Question number 2. Can I openly talk about my friend with my mate? If you can't have a conversation, be like, yeah, babe, I talked to Jessica. Daughter, if you don't know, I just made up a name. Yeah, I talked to Jessica the other day, and I was telling her about this, that, and that. And your mate is like feeling some type of way, baby, you are emotionally cheating. Jessica is your side piece. Yes, she is. If your partner, now, but let me put this on here. If this is a friend that you had in a relationship, prior to relationship, time doesn't matter in this point. If this is a friend that your partner knows about, so me and my dude, I know about his friend Jessica. I'm not tripping off of Jessica. Y'all have conversations, been having these conversations. It was never nothing. Y'all ain't never had nothing. Then you can talk to your mate. And I have to understand and respect those boundaries and those relationships, because As much as we as women have those insecurities, and that's going to be one of our topics coming up. Let's talk insecurity, self-image. As much as as much as we don't want to be okay with these friendships because we know that men are physical people and you don't know what coulda, what shoulda. Remember, we got friends that are just friends too. We got people we put in friend categories a long time ago. We put them in these friend categories and they were absolutely nothing to us. They meant nothing. They could never get the good if the good had a check attached to it. Like, you my homie, you my brother, you my whatever. So we gotta respect their friendships as well. Now, if they done played around and did some things, and then they decided, oh, we gonna be friends, baby, that's my deuces. No, don't tell me about no Jessica. Why you still talking to Jessica? Why is Jessica in your phone? You gotta quit jobs. I don't care if you work at Geico, honey, you gonna have to quit. Shout out to my insurance agent to the right. Okay, so but no, we're gonna switch jobs because y'all done already messing around and you having a conversation about just about anything but the watermelon. I don't give a darn. Negative. Negative. 10-4. That's emotional cheating. You can pack up and you can go. Third question. Question number 3. If it was or is the right time or place with this friend, with this side piece, with this home wrecker, no, with this friend, would this relationship turn into something more? So, in other words, if you cannot trust yourself with this person, if you think, women, this includes you, if you think the right time and place you to do it one time, that's a 10-4 negative. Walk away. You're cheating. You have an emotional connection with this person. You're emotionally cheating on somebody. If this person has a spouse and you feel like they are doing the same, they feel these ways about you, and we can tell. Don't play that. I didn't even know. I thought it was free because that's my favorite role to play. Baby, I play that role so good. I just thought we were friends. Like, I wasn't even thinking about that. I wouldn't even, and knowing good and well in the back of my head, if I had the right time and opportunity, because I'm be real, which if I had the right time, if it was the right time, the right place, it'll go down, and there'll be a secret I would hold till the end of time. You're emotionally cheating. Walk away of one of the two things. Walk away from that relationship or walk away from that friend. And do it. Cut all ties. Keep going. Period. The fourth question is, do I compare my mate with my friend? I think that's a biggie. It's definitely deeper than an emotional connect. It's deeper than just a friendship at that point. When your side friend is being compared to the person that you are with at the moment. Expect even more so, to add some icing to this cake, even more so if the friend is winning in the competition. I'm going to say it one more time just in case you didn't hear me. So I have a side friend, and I'm comparing my side friend to the person I go home to every night, or the person that I call my significant other. And my side friend has more kudos, has more points, has more positives than my mate. I have already overcrossed the line. I done jumped over that line. I'm jump rope. I'm double dutching with that line, truth be told about it. I have already began, even if I ain't never touched them, hugged them, nothing, I'm already messing up. I done messed up 100%. I've messed up because now I have replaced my significant other with this person. And that's the truth. I know some of y'all who may be married don't want to hear this. It might make you think. I'm not here trying to hurt nobody. I'm just talking about cheating. Um, at some point, we've been on one side of the coin. Some people have been on both sides of the coin. We've been on one. Some people have only been on one side of the coin, but at some point, we've been there, and we have these issues in relationships. Um, and if we talk about it, I've said I wanted my blogs to be therapeutic. I've said I wanted my blogs to be transparent. I want it to be therapeutic. I want to be a safe and open place. But we're going to be real, and I'm going to be real with you. We're in a point where we're talking about being single, the downsides and so forth of being single, but we also got to talk about those in a relationship. Whether it's just a relationship, you're still checking single, but you're with somebody. Or if it's a marriage, cheating is real. And if you're with somebody that, especially if you said I do, if you're with somebody that you really love, care about, you don't want to lose, um, it's time to check yourself and make sure that you're doing right by them. So that's emotional cheating, emotional connections. It's so much deeper than a physical thing. by all of these things that I've said, I think you could truly understand where it's coming from. Like, I think you can truly understand that emotional cheating is way worse than physical. Because I can get over the fact that you slept with this chick. He can't get over the fact that you slept with that chick. I slept with that dude. Yeah, I'm not gay. I promise I'm delivered. I promise I'm delivered. But he might be able to get over, or she might be able to get over the fact that you slept with them. But to know that that woman has replaced me in your heart is something that is hard to come back from. So let's go on and talk about physical cheating. Let's go on to the physical cheating. Let's go on to the physical cheating. Let's go on to the physical cheating. Dudes, my G Daddy, when he was here and he did the spot with me, we were outside talking for a very long time. And he was like, you know what? A dude can go sleep with 3 women and come home, take a shower, kiss you in your mouth, and act like nothing happened. And I think that's crazy because them other 3 women, while it hurts us as women, right? Those other 3 women meant absolutely nothing. It was literally just a ejaculation, right? Literally, that's all it was. But to us, it's oh my God, you know, and that's just how kind of men are. And I'm not giving them a pass. That's just how they were created, and they have to be on a certain maturity and a level where they want to be kept seriously. And so, physical cheating for them might not be nothing, but for us as women, it really hurts. So if you're physically cheating, you know what it is. But I wanted to add a couple of points in that, right? So outside of just sexual encounters, physical cheating can be too tight or too long a hug. Bet y'all think about that. If you put a little emotion behind that hug, if you can't wait to see that person, something spark shit when you about to hug them, baby, you on your way to physical cheating. You on your way. For women, when you hug them, if it's not no side hug and you wrap them arms around his neck, I had to give both y'all face. I had to give it to my YouTube people. I had to give it to my live. You already know what it is. Kissing. And I'm not even just talking about kissing on the lips. I'm also talking about them side kisses on the cheek, them neck kisses. I'm being real with you. The subtle but not so subtle touching or grazing or grasping, you done already crossed that line. You're a cheater! You a cheater. So let's talk about these work relationships. So I got 2 memes here. Both of them had the same caption. I had to go find these last night. I bet my cousins was sitting there thinking like, what is she doing? Okay, so I had to go find these memes because they were hilarious to me, but because we side eye these work relationships. Oh, that's my work wife, that's my work husband, or what have you. They really sometimes have meanings behind them. And so you got to be careful because my dude hit me with that a couple months ago, and I was like, bruh, what did you just say to me? He said, well, I chill you every day because I've heard about this chick for 6 years. And all of a sudden, no, we got. So let's break down these work relationships and how they are related to cheating. We went over emotional cheating. We went over physical cheating. It started off real cute. It started off real cute. You had your work husband. You had your work wife. You know, he or she looked out for you. Y'all talked about your significant others. But these relationships have turned into something now. These work relationships have turned into some real serious relationships. Like, you wonder why your spouse is getting up out of bed extra hour early, doing a little bit of extra, getting to work, whether you wear a uniform or regular clothes, either one don't really matter. Because they can't wait to get home, get to work to their work spouse. Like, it's real. So it's these 2 memes that I thought about when I was coming up with this, and I was like, we're gonna talk about these work relationships because we're gonna have to go and cool these down. Like, we're gonna have to chill out. So both of them, like I said, had the same caption. When you make your girl mad in the morning, her work husband be waiting on her like, so I want that. And then the second one is, it's a, your girl's work husband waiting on her like, wait, let me put this one down. And I did color for y'all and everything. Y'all see? You see it? Now, as funny as these memes are, stuff like this is really happening. Like, in real life, I had a conversation with my dude, and I was like, yeah, like, Oh boy called me baby and everything, and I never thought of nothing. He was like, let me tell your little yellow ass something. That's what he told me. Cause he rude and he's mean and he's hood. But he was like, let me tell your little ass something. Your little yellow ass something. Let me come up there and some dude come at you and say baby. Only person need to be calling you baby is me. I never even thought about it. Like I was just like, oh, okay, that's just our thing. But like if I had to work a morning shift, little daddy would have breakfast for me, have donuts. I ain't lying. Like it was a great little old situation. But I had to sit back and think about it. If my dude was getting these type of services from another chick at his job, which I found out anyway. I had to come back. Where the K was finna come out, not the good one. Okay, so listen, if I found out that that was going on, I would be so upset. I would be so upset. Because first and foremost, I'm very capable of making sure that you making me look bad like I'm sending you out in these streets to make this money and you hungry. Like, no. Like, these, because as I said a little bit earlier, what ends up happening is if you at the right time, at the right place, excuse me, um, anything could go down, anything could happen. And then you gotta be able to live with you have to be strong enough to live with that for the rest of your life. Because more than likely, if you tell your other person about it, you might have some strong ones who gonna be like, all right, we'll work through this, we'll blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, if you um, if it's a woman, she gonna always bring it up. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm just gonna have we gonna find a reason to bring it up. And that reason or that situation might be the decline of the relationship, might end up having a divorce, or we gonna always have insecurity, but we gonna have insecurity regardless because we women, that's just how we were created, that's how we wired. The baddest woman in the world have self-esteem issues, but I'm just saying, like, we need to calm down these little old work relationships. And I'm not just hating, I'm not just saying this because I ain't got one currently at my work. I'm saying this. I'm saying this because it needs to happen. Like, we as the community, as a people, need to come together in unity. And where does it start? It starts in these relationships that are happening in our homes. We have to be on one accord, and you can't be on one accord. You're gonna be mad at everybody if you in a household that's full of anger. If you're upset, if you just don't want to be with the person, but you've been with them for so long, you can't walk away from them. They doing this, he doing that, she doing that. Everything make you mad. She brushed her teeth, and it makes me mad. Like we when we fix these relationships, then we can go out in this world and help uh, build a better foundation for us as people, like for our race, for our whatever. But we got to start with what's happening. We got to find the root cause of all of these issues and those. I believe that these work relationships really started off with a little side crush, but said person wasn't able. Yep, I'm preaching to you again. Said person wasn't able to get at you for whatever reason, probably because you was at work. I got a good dear friend who say he always tell me I don't never make my money where I get my honey, or it might be vice versa. It might be I don't get my honey where I make my money. Both of them work either way. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably what a lot of people live by. That it was instilled in them, and so you flirt. Flirting is emotional cheating. It is cheating. I'm not telling you that you have to have a mundane life and you can't have friends, but you know the difference between having friends and being with somebody or igniting a friendship that you want it to be more, but it can't be. I think I'm done, y'all. I think I'm done. I believe that I'm done because I'm finna make myself mad because I was a cheater and I've been cheated on and I'm not even finna do that. Just remember, like my shirt says, I don't know if y'all can see it. If I could get somebody to zoom in on not on just the shirt. You are owed the love that you freely give. Remember that. That's what my shirt says. You are, and every time y'all see me, yes, I wash the shirt, but I got two of these shirts and I'm gonna have more colors. But you are owed the love that you deserve. So, which each one of these topics that I ever always talk about, they will always be on that level. It will always relate. You are owed the love that you freely give, and if you are not receiving that love, if you for any reason have to cheat, have a side piece, have to have conversations with, and cannot have conversations with your own significant other regarding what you're going through, it's time for you to walk away. It's not worth your time. I'm telling you, Yesterday I was 21. I am 32 plus 2 years of wisdom. I don't like being 34 so much I can't even say it. I have to say I'm 32 plus 2 years of wisdom. But I know that I had fun in my 20s. But between my 20s and right now, I have a lot of wasted time. What you realize when you hit 30 is that time flies and you can't get that back. So if somebody, remember the 80-20 rule also. But if somebody ain't giving you that full 100, which is only going to equate to 80, walk away and find the person that you are supposed to be with. It's not worth ruining somebody else's life. Because what oftentimes happens also, and I didn't even think about this until this very moment, what happens is that person start catching feelings thinking you going to walk away. Then y'all get y'all stuff together, start working out, something significant happen. Somebody passed away, you realize what it is or whatever that looks like. Now you got a heartbroken person over here. And now this generation ain't got nothing but love songs about being somebody's side piece, being a weekend ass. That's what they talking about. So walk away. It's absolutely, absolutely, absolutely not worth your time, not worth your energy, not worth the love and self-respect to be with somebody for the long haul who is not fulfilling you. And you know it within the first 6 months. Go on, get away, and try it again. Let's not cheat. You know what cheating really is now. You know all the aspects of cheating. Nobody had no comments on there about any aspects that I may have missed. However, we know I done broke it down detailed. I done put myself out there. Baby, let me tell you about this story. I was with this dude. His name is Boss. Baby, he was on my Facebook page. I moved to Houston and I met Boss. That's not his real name. That's the nickname that I gave him. I give everybody a nickname if y'all ain't figured it out yet. His name was Boss. I said, oh my God, I done turned 30, got a degree, got a great job, and moved out of Dallas. I met him in Houston. I met him within 6 months of me moving to Dallas at Walmart. I'll never forget. I ain't got to be in that detail, but we was on the rice and bean aisle or whatever, and I met him, and he was everything. Well groomed, smelled good. 10 years older than me. So if I was 30, he was 40, 41, 42, about that age. I had him all on Facebook, changed my status from a single to in a relationship. Boss. I called him the boss because he was a general manager over a very, very well-known company, not obviously where I work, but a very well-known company. He ran the whole facility. He was it. He was my end-all, be-all. I had met his family. I had been to family barbecues, picnics, been to his mama house every weekend. He worked Monday through Friday. When I was in Houston, I had a really crazy schedule, but I was with him every single weekend. He didn't miss a weekend. One day, Boss up and disappeared. I didn't know what happened. I was like, how we spend about 7 months together. We were talking about marriage. We were talking about everything. Like, he was my breath. He up and disappeared. I was like, what's happening? Like, where did he go? Chad, I was on the south side of Houston, and I went to. Did I go to a grocery store? I went to go get something to eat and ran into his brother. And I was like, oh my God, where is Boss? That's when I realized, it was at that time I realized how meaningful a relationship is, right? I realized how meaningful a relationship is because if he had gotten in a car accident and died, I wasn't his emergency contact. My emergency contact is still my mama, Lord. So if I just up and fell off the earth, the person that I'm talking to now would have no idea wouldn't know unless one of my best friends, and none of them like him, but if one of my best friends decided to be nice and get my phone, and only one of my best friends know the code to my phone, so would be nice and send a text. Like, we not even each other's emergency contact, so I realized how important relationships really was. So I was like, this man done just died. I done missed the funeral and everything. But anyway, going back to the story. Ran into his brother. I want to say I was at the chicken place. And I was like, oh my God, how you doing, hugging, whatever. He was like, they called me Boss Lady. Because I called him Boss, they called me Boss Lady. He was like, hey, Boss Lady, smooth like his brother. Not as smooth as his brother, but smooth like his brother. I was like, I said his real name at that point, but I was like, where is Boss at? I haven't talked to him in a month. Little Daddy, just you know how Dallas, Texas are, you know what I'm saying? Dropped his head, like swiped his hand down his waist. He was like, man, Boss Lady, I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew it was gonna be some shit. Baby. I knew it was gonna be some shit. He was like, man, my bro married with 2 kids.
Damn!
I say, what? I knew this man was going to tell me he was in prison or something. You know what I'm saying? I knew Boss did a little something on the side. Now, how the heck? Somebody trying to tell me how I can go to your family reunion and you got a whole wife. Apparently his wife was her business caused her to move throughout the fly to different places throughout the year or throughout the month. Well, throughout the year. So she would be gone 3 months, home 1 month, gone 3 months, home 1 month. So I'm looking stupid as hell. I'm looking dumb as hell, all at the picnic being cute. You know what I'm saying? Meeting the family, thinking this is the one, blah, blah, blah. And these people looking at me upside my head like I knew, had no idea. He ain't had no ring marker, nothing, none of that, none of that, none of that. That baby was married. So boss show up at my door about four months later. He show up at the door. He had text me. I wasn't responding. No, I didn't block him. But he text me, and he came knocking at my door. Thankfully, I ain't had nobody there. He came knocking at my door. So, opened the door and was like, he was like, my brother told me he told you. I was like, what you talking about? What your brother tell me? He was like, my brother told me that he told you I'm married. I wasn't married. I've been locked up.
Excuse me, I'm fucking out of here right now.
I to this day don't know which one is the real story, but he said he was locked up. He said his sister, which I knew was in an abusive relationship, he said that his sister boyfriend had beat her up really badly, and he got mad and he went and he shot the dude. He tried to kill him. The dude survived or whatever, but he ended up getting off because I guess the guy didn't press charges. The state didn't pick him up. Had a good lawyer. Had never been in real trouble before, type of situation like that. So that's why I guess I'm so passionate about cheating, because I've been there, done that. I've been on the other side too. I've been on the other side. I was in a relationship I knew I didn't want to be. I knew 2 months in I didn't want to be in. I knew it was a rebound relationship, but said person had already moved in. And so out of the 2 years we were together, I cheated on her for a year and 6 months. I ain't lying. I can't make this up. I cheated for 1 year and 6 months. I picked out her work schedule to make sure that it worked with my boo's schedule. So I've been on both sides. I'm not saying outside is right. I'm not saying that you go cheat on somebody because somebody didn't cheat on you. I'm just saying walk away from these relationships. Like, regardless of what the outcome is going to be with that person. I had an ex one time told me, if you leave me, I'm going to kill myself. Well, baby, if you kill yourself, if a person say they're going to kill themselves, more than likely ain't going to do it. But I should have called said person's bluff. Like, I should have called that bluff and be like, well, do it, boo. Pack it and do it outside of my house. Do it outside of my house because I don't have no time for it. Walk away. You just miserable. If you miserable, it's better to be miserable alone than it is to be miserable with somebody that you don't want to be with. Be clear, I know because it just recently happened to me. I would much rather be miserable for a purpose and a reason than to be miserable with somebody who don't give two fucks, excuse my language, who don't give two rats asses, excuse my language, who don't give two shits, excuse my language, about you in real life, what you want, your needs, your desires, your goals. And if you're just in that stale part of the relationship, fine. I'll tell you what works for me. And I know everybody's not capable of doing this, but go away somewhere. Like, literally. If you just in that, because we all hit them stale points in the relationship where it's like, ooh, can't learn nothing else about nobody. They can't learn nothing else about you. You ain't really got nothing to talk about because you know everything. You don't have, everybody hit them stale points. And if you hit them stale points, all I'm saying is, if you can't go away, find something new and exciting. There's something that both of y'all would enjoy that you didn't know that you would enjoy. But it's not worth involving somebody else, and especially involving somebody else who's single. I'm not saying go find to have your side piece be in a relationship either. I'm saying, but when you're messing with somebody, we talked about single as fuck. When you're messing with somebody who is single, they're really thinking that it's gonna work, and they putting they all into 20% of you, because really that's all it is. The only numbers in a relationship is 80 or 20. And if you give it, even in them stale periods, you still giving your spouse 80. Because I'm sure y'all still go out to eat. You still make sure they got something to eat. I'm sure y'all still have conversations of some sort or whatever. You giving them 20%, they giving you the whole 80. And no. Just walk away. Walk away. Find the right person. And I've also found that the boomerang effect happens. Sometimes when you walk away, a person realizes how much you mean to them, how much you've done for them, how your story, how your journey story was, and they can't handle that ending. And so it comes back. And then they come back refreshed. They come back ready for something real, ready to move forward, and realizing that it ain't nothing out here. it really ain't much out here. And the very few who are single, the ones like me, or the one or the two that are out here who are truly single, um, it's a handful of a good ones, but you don't never you just seem not to run into them, So that is the conclusion. I think I've hit my 30 minutes. I believe I might have went over it just a little bit, but as a reminder, like, share, start watch parties, guys. Next week, I'm battling the topics. I'm trying to see if I can get my G Daddy here because I really do want to talk about the foreplay. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for loving me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube page. So I support those who support me. So with that being said, as always, special thanks to Amber Danielle Beauty, who beat my face. I'm not quite sure if y'all can see it, but it's amazing. I told her I wanted to go bold today. I stepped away for a couple of weeks because I needed those weeks. The first couple of weeks of June were very, very busy, and I was tired. And my body said, girl, you're going to sit down and lay in this bed, and that's what you're going to do. And so that's exactly what I did. So thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for coming back and supporting me. Also, a special thanks to Brian Jenkins. We have donned this style. I've been rocking this style for about 4 or 5 years now. If you've never seen it, I love it. We have donned it. We've named it the Krystal with a K. So I was like, yeah, I want to go back with Krystal with a K. And he came through and he hooked it up, baby. And it is so lively and fresh. I love the kind of natural look with my braids, rough and tough with my afro side puff. A shout out, excuse me, to April Bird with Shy Hair. If you are in the Arlington area, Grand Prairie area, you're looking for a beautician, please check her out. I've recently added on to a new group called Black Business Owners on Facebook, and it seems like it's some amazing food out there. So y'all, if y'all have not gotten an invite or check them out, look it up on Facebook. Like I said, it's black owned businesses. They have everything. It's more than food. But they have a lot of different things, so check them out. As always, a special, special thank you to my production manager, Samantha Washington, and my assistant production managers, Joanne B.A. Franklin, as well as Jamia Franklin. Hey, if y'all have any kids, they have their own YouTube page. It's called Dallas Stallions. Dallas Stallions, check them out. Because, baby, I tell you, they be wearing my camera out with this tick in the top. But they got their own camera now. I was able to upgrade. I'll start going live on YouTube as well as on Facebook in the next couple of weeks, or maybe next week if they can figure it out, because they got to figure it out. All I do is do the talking. But if you got some kids, you got some nieces, nephews, check them out. Subscribe. What is it? Dallas Stallions, right? Dallas Stallions. They got a little old hater that they trying to deal with. So we gonna do it the right way, and we just gonna get their subscriptions up. You know what I'm talking about? So check them out. Check out my YouTube page. The edited version of this live will be on there. My cousin Joanne B.A. does an amazing job. If you've not been on there, just look at it. Maybe not the first one, because the first one I put on there, but all the rest of the talk, she does an amazing job with the editing. And I love them with everything in me. Samantha always shows up and shows out. She's there for me. So that's it. If nobody has told you you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, beautiful. If nobody has told you you are handsome, you are absolutely handsome, sir. I love each one of y'all. This has been the original and only, often imitated but can never be duplicated, Krystal with a K. And I'm out.